You remember hearing years ago about a 15-year-old New York boy arrested for sneaking into the driver's cab of a subway train and taking it for a ride.
Good morning, passengers. The Dynamite D train making express stops. Next stop on this train will be Fordham. Please step in and step out and please stand closing doors. The next stop on this train will be 34th Street and 6th Avenue.
It seemed amazing that he knew how to handle controls, that he actually kept the train on schedule, announcing every stop, letting passengers on and off.
News 4 New York.
Transit Authority officials were stunned, to say the least, late today when they heard a 15-year-old Queens boy had actually hijacked a subway train and taken it for a joyride. Stopped at stations along the route, let some passengers get on, some passengers get off, had a fine time.
Okay, this kid needs to get some counseling.
Crazy, right? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Vidwon Reacts. And today we're going to get into a story that I found kind of, peculiar, because this dude, like, he has like a type of a syndrome. It's called Asperger's, something like that. And so it makes him steal trains, drive them, but he doesn't steal them and take them on a joyride. He actually works the service perfectly. And then he gets caught and gets locked up. Then he comes back home and does the shit again. He'll do it with a bus, a train, Amtrak, whatever. He's just obsessed. It's crazy. The story's crazy, man. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's get it on real quick. His name is Darius McCollum.
Meet a man whose life has been ruined by his own obsessive urges. Diagnosed with Asperger's, he says he's plagued by an unyielding desire to drive public trains and buses. So much so that when he sees one of them, he says he can't stop himself from hopping aboard and driving away. He's been jailed over and over again, but he says he's never been given treatment. So does he need punishment or help? Here's ABC's John Donvan.
The trains of the New York City subway, rumbling, screeching, and moving nearly 6 million riders a day, and also triggering something in a man named Darius McCollum, a compulsion.
Crazy. The dude had a fake suit and everything. He'll go in, grab it, boom, sign out the keys, get into the train and bounce. And before that, he would just jump on the shits.
In a way, a love that has ruined his life.
Well, a Manhattan man is getting a free ride to prison.
He started hijacking modes of city transportation before I was even born.
There's a man that really likes trains a lot. Police have just caught a guy for the 23rd time trying to pose as an MTA worker.
A notorious New York City public transit bandit.
Darius McCollum is a unique and troubled New York story.
Crazy. And he started doing this at the age of 15. They say he got locked up over 100 times, but that's just an exaggeration. He got locked up over 32 times.
Perhaps you remember hearing years ago about a 15-year-old New York boy arrested for sneaking into the driver's cab of a subway train and taking it for a ride.
Good morning, passengers. The Dynamite D train making express stops. Next stop on this train will be Fordham. Please step in and step out and please stand closing doors. The next stop on this train will be 34th Street and 6th Avenue.
It seemed amazing that he knew how to handle.
Crazy. And he said everything perfectly. That's crazy, right? Yo. He said everything perfectly. Next stop. This is this stop. Watch your step. Let people in and out.
Handle the controls, that he actually kept the train on schedule, announcing every stop, letting passengers on and off.
News 4 New York.
Transit authority officials were stunned, to say the least, late today when they heard a 15-year-old Queens boy had actually hijacked a subway train and taken it for a joyride. Stopped at stations along the route, let some passengers get on, some passengers get off, had a fine time.
Okay, this kid needs to get some counseling.
Crazy, right? Like you think he'll steal it and just take it for a joyride. No, he took everybody in and out, kept it on schedule.
But obviously, he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. So whatever happened to that kid?
It's a downpour here as we make our way towards Rikers Island, New York City's jail. I'm going to see Darius McCollum now for the first time in at least 3 years.
So this right here, he's visiting him in Rikers Island, but this was a minute ago. As of January 2026, he got moved in December to Rochester Forensic Psychiatric Hospital. It's more of it has a section there for the inmates. So he's there, you know, for his condition.
He was in jail, he got out, and now he's back in jail.
Rikers Island, New York's notorious jail.
There's our man.
No problem.
Yeah. I'm sorry to see you back here.
I'm sorry to see myself back here, too.
That's crazy, bro. He started as a young kid, and look, he an old man now.
Darius was diagnosed as an adult with Asperger's syndrome, most often described as a form of autism. I met him here the first time while interviewing him for one of the stories told in my book, In a Different Key, The Story of Autism. It's the trains that bring him here. His whole life, it's been the trains.
Why does this keep happening?
It keeps happening because I can't seem to have my urges and my impulses under control.
At first, when Darius was a teenager, he was actually handed the controls and taught the skills by trainmen whom he had befriended and who took advantage of his interest so that they could take breaks. Their irresponsible behavior.
Crazy. So he will go in there, fascinated by the trains, and the dudes will be like, look, all you got to do is do it, this, that, stop on these stops, and they'll take breaks while he be there driving the train. That's crazy. And that's how he learned.
Behavior helped convince the young boy that he was doing nothing wrong.
I went away down to the subway system because I felt protected down there. That was like my safe haven, my sanctuary.
But that was then. Now, as a 51-year-old, Darius has been arrested 32 times and has taken control of New York City trains and some buses too more than 100 times. It is all for the same basic repeat offense.
Wow, that's sad. Look at the timeline, bro. The timeline is sad, bro. Since he was 15, look at how much he changes. That's crazy, bro. Look at this.
Now, as a 51-year-old, Darius has been arrested 32 times and has taken control of New York City trains and some buses too more than 100 times. It is all for the same basic repeat offense.
I'm really good with trains, but I can't seem to figure out people.
That's Darius speaking in a new film, a documentary on his life and his obsession called Off the Rails. Its director is Adam Irving.
Darius McCollum has spent more than half his life in prison for impersonating New York City transit workers, and he has Asperger's.
That's crazy, bro. And then this guy got family. Like, what's up with his family?
I thought, now there's a story.
Irving posits that Darius's compulsion to be part of the subway system literally results from his having Asperger's syndrome, which is often thought of as a form of autism.
People in the spectrum, they like routine, and they like rituals, and they like schedules, and trains run on a schedule.
When he's in that world of the...
Oh, shit. So he likes that. He's like, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to drop these people off. Like a responsibility with a schedule.
subway. there is a kind of sense which is like everything is going to be okay there. Like he's kind of ended up in Wonderland.
Or put another way, when I asked Darius about a scene in the film where he's donning the uniform of a transit police officer from his own collection.
Everything about the uniform has to match from head to toe.
I guess it felt like maybe Batman.
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 And what does Batman do?
He doesn't have the powers like Superman or Iceman or these other people. He's just a regular man. Batman always seemed to do good for people, and I felt that I did good for people too.
And yet, even though
Yo, this dude's bugged out, bro. He said he felt like Batman when he threw on the suit. You heard? Oh man, Darius.
Darius knew he was breaking the law and was risking jail time every time he offended, he just could not stop himself.
In those moments when you give in to the obsession and take a train, by take it I mean steal it, are you aware that you're doing something wrong? That this is wrong what you're doing?
At the time I'm doing it, no. Because I feel like as if I'm actually doing the right thing.
It feels right to you.
Maybe that's part of the issue as to what I'm going through.
Oh shit. He grabs the steering wheel, he just feels good. All right, let's go. Next stop. Crazy.
Because what feels right to me may feel wrong to somebody else.
He can't help it. It's sort of like the addict who might have been clean for X amount of time, and one day that drug or that drink is in front of them, and guess what? They're like not caring about tomorrow. The need for that drink is powerful.
For the record, has Darius ever hurt anybody with his train obsession?
No, Darius has never hurt anyone through his impersonations of transit workers or taking transit vehicles.
And also for the record, has he ever committed any other crimes outside of this?
No, not to my knowledge or according to his rap sheet.
But here's what else has never happened. In none of the correctional facilities he's been sent to was Darius ever provided any sort of meaningful therapy to help control his behavior.
You do want psychological.
All right, mind you, this is ABC Nightline, but this is old. Now he's in the Rochester Forensic Psychiatric Hospital. It has a unit for the inmates. So he's in there and he's getting the help he needs.
Yes, I do.
If you could get treatment, Darius, what would you want it to do for you? Where would you want it to get you?
I would want it to get me to try to understand what's really going on with me. I would want it to get me to try to help me overcome what I'm actually going through, how to resist not wanting to take a bus, take a train, or anything like that.
Which may be just one reason that his periods on parole are always so.
He needs somebody next to him to give him a cocotazo like that. Fuck wrong with you, Darius. Don't touch that. Keep walking. Come on.
So short-lived.
He was actually applying for jobs. He ran out of money and he didn't want to tell us. And he was going to be homeless on the night that this happened. And that's where he really has difficulties when he gets scared. And any person facing homelessness with not a dime in their pocket is going to be scared. This is not.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro. And that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit wrong with him. And like, why you putting money in his pocket and telling him to go get a job? Like, those are you see, to me, those are the type of people that they should give welfare to and shit like that. Like, those people need it, bro. Like, he needs it. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe he would have never gotten locked up, or he would have not been incarcerated like he is right now. You know?
Necessary. We can do something about this as a society rather than lock people up and throw the key away.
Of course, one might wonder, why doesn't the transit system just give Darius a job? He knows its inner working so well and obviously.
My nigga, how? They can't give him a job. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You crazy? That nigga, even the Yo, Javier, even the dude that's portraying him look crazy. That's the dude in the documentary. She looked nutty.
Obviously, he cares about its performance, but apparently no one wants to risk hiring an ex-con and then have something go wrong.
I think if there's a quiet place out in the country where Darius can ride trains or work in a transit museum, I think that would make him happy and make a lot of people happy. We just need someone to step up to the
Put him in some shit in Disney World, driving the little trains. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nobody want no crazy nigga next to their kid.
plate and say, I like this guy, I'm gonna hire him.
Right now, Darius faces charges related
I just feel bad for the dude, bro, because the system fucked up on him. You know what I'm saying?
to the unauthorized driving of a city bus. He could get more years behind bars. His diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome has not bought him much sympathy from judges in the past. And the pity is, Darius comes across as a good guy. Maybe you'll see that if you happen to catch Off the Rails. And that's one reason that Darius himself wanted this documentary made.
I want this documentary not only to help me, also help other people, and maybe if I can even use it in the courts, you know, in reference to my case, maybe they can say, well, wait a minute, maybe we're taking the wrong approach. Maybe we could do something different.
Maybe, but that depends on whether he gets the chance to try one more time. John Donvan, ABC News, New York.
Damn, bro. I feel kind of bad for Darius, man. So like I said, Darius was transferred to a nonviolent facility in 2025, late 2025, called the Rochester Forensic Psychiatric Hospital. It's a facility for the criminally insane. It has a section. It's in Orangeburg, New York. And, you know, he's good right now because he's with the nonviolent offenders and stuff like that. But he has to go back to court to see if they're gonna put him somewhere, if they're gonna let him out. They can't let him out. They gotta help the man out. Cause you're just not gonna let him in the street and give him money again. Like it's obvious the man has a problem. You understand? And he's trying to fix it, but he needs doctors. He needs he needs time outside of the cell to get his mind right without having the stress of having to pay bills and having to worry about having a roof over his head. And that's where the system needs to butt in, instead of locking them up. Well, anyway, man, I hope you like my video. Let me know what you think, man, about this guy, man. Which is a crazy case. Um, hope you like it, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, man. Peace.